EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And that'll carry over the back line. Out of the end zone for a touchback.
Wait. Hold on. Check. 14. Exit. 51.
On first down, gone. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Hey, lift!
Back to the air. Goff on second down. Flushed out right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. From the gun, here's Goff. Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive.
Check back 33. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Mike, check 33. Let's go. Hey, Haywood. It's our time.
They're going to go for it. It's Goff. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
54 miles. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Switch.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, They're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Now Watson from the gun on third down. That's Stills bringing it in. And he had to get this down to the 15. He won't make it. He's a yard or two short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Watson. It's complete. Stills. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
29! Right there. 54 Mike. Watch the slants. 22, jet. 9 to go.
On 1st down, it's Watson. Screen play, Johnson. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
54. I got you.
To the air yet again, Watson. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
They're able to convert on 3rd down to that set, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Taking it in from a yard out as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
And Brad, I think we have to look back at the big call to go for it on 4th down.
Yeah, that set up everything, and the end result, the short touchdown run. Correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think every coach would have gone for it back there.
You and I both know every coach would not have gone for it back there, so that's showing a little bit of faith, actually showing a lot of faith in his team, and it was rewarded.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Mike 41. We're going to wedge that out. In the face. Watch motion.
Out of the gun. Goff. Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Here's Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 3rd down and long coming up. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. Now Goff. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Show it up. Show it up. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
On 2nd down, it's Miller. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here's Watson. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog. Alert, alert.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson setting up the screen for Miller. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. It's complete to Fuller. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Switch, switch, switch.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 14-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Let's go. Pick it up, G. Sponge. 2 for 1. Hey, orbit. 55, Mike 55. We don't want this. Hey, check right.
Goff now looks to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter.
12. 5.
On first down, it's gone. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Mike sector. Hey, echo.
Goff now looking to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining.
Hey, Delta. Watch QB drop. Hey, check Mike 33.
Throwing again is Goff. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10.
Here we go. Hey, Foxtrot. Mike 55. Check 55. Mike. It's coming this way.
Now it's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And Woods has it complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it.
He's coming. He's got double up. Check 55.
The final shot before break here. Goff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Todd Gurley in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Texans 14, Rams 7.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he stopped immediately there. The tackle there by John Johnson.
He was brought down by John Johnson. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Watson on the left side. This is Stills. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Again, it's Watson. And he finds Stills, complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 49. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a 1st down. Watson in the offense going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Kill.
Johnson running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
They stay on the ground on 1st with Johnson. He's got a 1st down and much more inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Duke Johnson, 31 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Makes the score Texans 21, Rams 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the 1st touchdown of the 2nd half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Mike 55. Mike 55. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 55 Mike. Go. Get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Mike.
Here's Gall.
What we got?
Flushed out right. Pass incomplete.
No grounding call there. He had a receiver near the right sideline. It was pretty clear there. He just needed to get rid of that one.
And he did have a receiver in the area, but initially my view was obstructed, and I thought that was going to be grounding, but clearly the correct call made, and that is no call.
Is that why you threw your play sheet down? Is that why you did it? Was that the flag?
You can't be giving me up. I got a lot of issues up here in the booth. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
He hasn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. And this time, not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Clay Matthews adding another sack to his impressive NFL resume.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the fourth. Throwing on third down, Watson escaping the pressure right. And Stills bringing it in. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Texans push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Whitney merciless in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And that's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Check flag 33. Quarterback, don't Bravo. We ain't beginning to tear you up. Don't get nervous.
The Rams going for it on 4th. Goff. Just keeping the play alive. On the run, he'll let this, and he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the corner, Bradley Roby, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. This is Miller, complete. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson going to give this one to Miller.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Be ready. Be ready. Mike's back ball. Trot. Mike's back forward.
From the gun on third, Watson. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.